my Sunday recipe idea, and today I thought I would share with you how to make egg fried rice 3 different ways. I really love making egg fried rice because you can literally put anything in here and you can make it so very tasty, and also it's a really great way to have a cheap meal as well. So you guys know how I really love to kind of cook efficiently and on a budget, so this is just a really great thing. If at the end of the week you've got loads of leftovers in the fridge, you can just chuck them all in a pan and they make a really delicious and wholesome meal. If you're watching this video and you're new to my channel, then I would love for you to click that button down below that says subscribe. I post 3 videos a week, and every single Sunday at 7 AM UK time, I post a brand new recipe idea for you guys to try. Also over on my Instagram, I post loads of meal inspiration throughout the week, so I would love to have you as one of my followers over there too. So the different egg fried rice recipes I'm going to show you today is a chicken and chorizo one. I've also got a chili garlic prawn one, and I've also got a vegetable one as well. So what I'm going to start off by doing is cooking enough rice for all 3 of these dishes. So the way I get my rice going and how I make sure my rice comes out perfectly every single time is I get a cupful of rice. I'd say this feeds 4 people really well. I'm going to be doing 2 cups today because obviously I'm going to be creating 3 different meals out of this. So I will put the rice into my pot and then I will give it a really good rinse off. This will just take off all of the excess starch and will make sure it doesn't go all gloopy when it's finished. So I will rinse it off about twice, and you'll see the water's quite murky when it comes off the rice. Once I have done that, I will make sure all my rice is flat at the bottom. I will then put some water in, and then I will place my middle finger on top of the rice grains and put enough water into the pan to go up to the first crease on my finger. I think I learned this method of cooking rice from Gokwan, and it really honestly does work. If you don't believe me, then you can also just do 1 part rice to 2 part water, but I just feel that this other method works even better than that. So once you have done that, you want to get your rice onto the hob and bring it up to the boil. As soon as it starts boiling, you want to turn it down to simmer. You never want to take off your lid. You put your lid on at the very beginning and you leave it on the whole time. Once your rice has been simmering for about 10 minutes, you turn it off and you leave it covered over for another 10 minutes. After that, your rice will be ready and absolutely perfectly fluffy. Right, so in each of your egg fried rice meals, you are going to have 3 staple ingredients. You're obviously going to have rice, you're going to have eggs, and you're going to have some soy sauce in each one as well. And now I'm going to start cooking my eggs. So you're going to need 2 eggs for each of your egg fried rice recipes. So I'm going to cook up 6 and then just portion them out when I make each one of my dishes. So you want to crack your eggs into a bowl, give them a little whisk around, pop some oil into your pan, and then just fry them off as if you're making a bit of like scrambled egg. You don't want to cook them through thoroughly. You want to let them have a little bit of kind of like wetness to them, just so that when you add it in the final few minutes, then they will cook that little bit more. Right, so once your rice is ready, you then want to put it into a little colander or something like that to let loads of air get into it so it can really cool down and it will really like fluff up when it's doing that. And now you have got your 2 most fundamental parts of your recipe cooked. You've got your rice cooked, you've got your eggs cooked. They can be set to one side and you can just concentrate on getting everything else into your pan and cooked. So first of all, I'm going to start making my chicken and chorizo one. So you're going to need some chicken, some chorizo, an onion, 1 red pepper, and some chili as well, which is totally optional. You can have a chili or you don't need to have a chili. Now I'm going to get my chicken and chorizo into my pan. I have put my pan nice and hot, and I'm going to fry these off. I'm not going to add any extra oil because the chorizo is quite fattening as it is, so it'll let off all of its own oils. So here my chicken and chorizo is cooked really nicely. So what I'm going to do is add in my onions first of all, because they take the longest to cook. And then I will add in my peppers and my chili and just toss it all around with some soy sauce in there as well. And after that, I'll then add in my rice and my eggs and then cook everything up together to heat it all through. And that's literally all you need to do. You can add some more soy sauce on at the end as well. And like I said, some salt and pepper. You can even add some paprika into this one because it does taste delicious with that as well. And that's me done. Right, so for my next egg fry recipe, I'm gonna do a little kind of like garden vegetable one. I'm gonna have some peppers, some mushrooms, some onions, some peas, some ginger, and some spring onions in there as well. So what I'm going to do is get some oil in my pan, and then I will just literally chuck everything in there. I'm going to put obviously my onions in first because they take a little longer to cook. So I'll get my oil nice and hot, and then I will chuck in my onions. Then I'll go in with my peppers and mushrooms, then my ginger as well. Get everything like mixing together, all those nice flavors infusing into each other. Right, so then I want to go in with the peas. The thing I love about this like garden vegetable stir fry is it's so colourful. That just makes me really happy, and it makes me think we're getting loads of veggies into the kids and ourselves, of course, and it just looks so delicious. And if you could smell this, it smells amazing too. Everything's in there now, so I'm going to pop in some rice, pop in some egg, mix it all together, heat it all through. Again, I'll add a little bit of soy sauce, and then it's now that I will put in my spring onions. And that's me done. Right, so my last egg fry recipe I'm going to show you is a chili garlic prawn recipe. I've actually made this in a pasta before, but today I'm going to do it as an egg fried rice, and it's so nice. So I'll start off in exactly the same way. Put some oil into the pan and heat it up. You then once again want to add your onions in first and just fry them off a little bit. Once you've done that, you want to get your garlic. Now you don't want to be shy with your garlic because this dish is all about having loads and loads of garlic in it. The garlic basically makes this dish. So I have got 3 really big chunks of garlic here. Right, once you've fried that off for a little bit, then you want to add in your prawns and your chili. Then you just go in with your egg, your rice and your soy sauce again, and your dish is ready to serve. Right, so those are your 3 egg fried rice recipes. All 4 of us have just tried all 3, so I am absolutely stuffed. They were all delicious. What was your favourite?
The vegetable.
The vegetable one. My favourite was the prawns, and Chris's favourite was the chicken and chorizo. Ross, what was your favourite?
Chicken and chorizo.
Chicken and chorizo as well. So definitely give them a try. They are so quick and easy, and like I said, so cost effective too. And I promise you, I think if you have a fussy eater, even these will go down as a treat. Thank you so much for watching today's recipe. We will see you next time.
Bye.